Alrighty. Hello everybody. The sun is just shining on us today. Hopefully you're all doing well. 'Tis I, Sheshire. We're back. We're live. Hopefully you're all doing well. Let me just make sure that stream 1, 2, and 3 are going. Let me pop open the chat so that y'all can see it, and then we'll get back to it. Sorry it's been a minute. I know it's taken some time, but a bunch of stuff is coming up, and I know I'm extremely busy this week too, but I still felt bad I haven't streamed in a minute. It's been like a week now, so. Doing a quick one today, just some sketches, that sort of thing. Probably not long, because I have to work on stuff anyways, but at least we get to spend some time, and I can say hi to y'all. So, okay, we're mostly set up. I put out my posts, and then I'll just connect it to the iPad, and we'll start now, right? No point in wasting time. Okay. Also, hopefully you can hear everything. It's all going well. Yeah, YouTube, fine. Live chat. Okay, it's set to that same setting. Mute. Shut up. Okay. I need to mute those tabs too, that's a good idea. It'll probably help. Okay, perfect. That's going as well, and the green site. Hopefully. Let me just reload it and make sure that everything's going okay. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Opening a new tab, connecting the iPad, and then we'll get going. I don't know really if I'm going to be doing more sketching and line art stuff today, or do some coloring, because I basically have to do a bunch of crap. There isn't any specific thing that's more important right now, it's just getting pages done, so. Technically I can do anything, so I think, you know what, we'll start off with some coloring, because that's probably more interesting for y'all anyways, but then we'll get into sketching if we get all that stuff done, right? I think that's everything. Where is my... There we go, I found the cable. Alrighty, it was hiding from me. That's okay. Cytoman, how's it going? Shadowrun Gamer, hopefully you're both doing well. Hello, hello. You're both freaks. Stop it. Behave. I'm gonna have to smite you. Now let me set up the chat so you can see your strange behavior. Where's my second browser refresh? Okay. I was gonna say, it's been gone for a week and now both of you are requesting Mario fanfiction. Okay. Now let's set up the iPad, let's get going. I see you both being weird there. Okay, and I'll get this set up. I did my post beforehand this time, so I don't need to waste more time on stream. Hopefully the music is good, everything else is set up. I know it's been a minute. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. I've been just busy, lots of deadlines this week, that sort of thing. A bunch of projects that I'm working on behind the scenes that I have to get done. And I figured I should stream, at least a little bit, right? I have some spare time today where I'm going to be working on stuff anyways, and it's stuff you guys can see, so I might as well. And I felt bad, it's been a week. Y'all are gonna think I abandoned you. Okay. iPad, do your job. Get in the goddamn... There we go. Technology has never changed. It still hates me. That's okay. So from here, I'm just gonna connect the iPad and then we'll get going. I figure we're just gonna do some line art and sketching today anyways, or we'll start off with some coloring, right? I have some panels to color, and I might do speech bubbles too. Sire Stores and Instagram, let's see what you're making. Oh, I should have put out more. I feel bad because I didn't nearly put out as many as I wanted to, but I had a bunch of other stuff, personal stuff come up too, which is just unfortunate, but it's slow right now, but I'm going to start putting out a lot more content over the next couple weeks. It's just this week is my week where I need to get everything done. So like the second I'm even done with the live stream today, I'm immediately going and I'm just working on more stuff. Getting everything done this week, right? And then I can finally start putting out more content, more shorts, that sort of thing. So today, I'm debating, we might actually do some speech bubbles too, because normally I don't show that to you guys because it's going to be boring or uninteresting, whatever, but I think the pages that I picked are relatively interesting. So the speech bubbles, I probably could do. They don't take long anyways, it'll take like 30 seconds. Okay. iPad going, live, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ok. Ottimo, ottimo. That's live now. Okay. Swear to God, Shadow, every time you're on here, you're trying to get me to draw something unhinged. Sir, contain yourself. No, not a sight for here. I'm sure you can probably find somebody else to do that, though. I unfortunately draw a thing called clothes, which is what normal people wear. Okay. Let's see, I was working on that, right? I could be coloring it. I don't speak Spanish, I just like throwing in random words here and there for fun. Okay, so I could do that, right? Some speech bubbles, that sort of a thing. I mean, it's just line art, right? Or I had other pages that were closer to finish that we could... Sir, contain yourself, she's about to be executed. Oh, dear God. You're going to horny jail. So I have stuff like this, which is probably much closer to being finished. That is pretty much just shading and then adding speech bubbles. So we could do that instead. Oh my God. Oh, that was okay. That was a lot. Oh my God. You're going to hell. I'm already in hell, but you're joining me eventually. Okay, or I have this one which is also close to done. I have like one little speech thing there, and then two little bits that I can clean up the line art for and the sketches. But I'm thinking, let's go... Let's start here for now. We'll go to... Where was the page? Where the hell did I put you? Okay, we'll go back here. Right. And I think what we can do is we can shade. I might do some more line art, but I think for one, we'll just start with the shading on her. And then I can add some speech bubbles, and we'll see if we go from there, right? We'll just see where the wind takes us. Oh, God. Okay, we'll add a new layer. Let me turn off this stupid animation assist. Get rid of those speech bubbles. They're going to come back later. Swear to God, I write notes on the page like a schizophrenic madman. It's okay. It doesn't make sense to you all, but it does in my mind. I was also told I have Dr. Chicken Scratch, which is funny. I don't think so. I've seen some really bad handwriting. Okay, I'll get rid of that. I'll add a new layer on the bottom here. Now, what did I have in mind? Something, let's start like this, and then we can shade. Airbrushing, painting. Let's go lighter. Okay, so from there, okay, pick the right brush. Nope, what the hell did I do? I don't know why I changed my brushes randomly. There's absolutely no reason for me to be set to that. I don't even know why. It was like a watercolor brush. That's incredibly bizarre. Oh well, okay. I could probably... Okay, we'll just fill this. Actually, I'm going to just make... We'll do a light color first, just for the base skin tone. Actually, screw that. It's always interesting coloring in black and white. I swear to God, you two. Y'all better behave or I'm going to beat your arse. Okay, we'll just do some flat color. Wash it out, darken it, whatever, and then we can do more shading on top of that. From there, let's go. I swear to God, if I get banned off of Twitch for one of you being freaks, I'm going to find you. I will find your address and kill you, I swear to God. Allegedly, in Minecraft. Wink. Wink. I mean, I doubt it, but with my luck, it would happen. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's just... We'll just continue to take this one out. May I kindly ask a question, Catman? I don't know. Do I want to know the question? Go ahead. Within reason, of course. You're not getting my credit card number or social security, but otherwise, I think I'm pretty open to questions. What do I see on Instagram? Which side? See, funny thing is I don't actually spend time. It's the real, oh yeah. I don't actually spend time on much of the apps I post. Like, pretty much the only one I actively use, I mean, I'll watch some streams on Twitch the odd time, or YouTube, but a lot of the ones like TikTok or Instagram, I really just kind of post stuff there and I leave. I don't really spend a lot of time on there, so my recommendations is pretty much just content similar to mine, so a lot of art. Nothing disturbing if that's what you're looking for. Also, I don't know how to pronounce that. SLP33Y? Is that Sleepy? Slippy? I'm just gonna call you Slip. How you doing? Welcome on in, welcome, welcome. Just doing some sketches in line art today, working on something a little bit secret. Welcome on in, welcome, welcome. I'm relatively calm, but my chat is a freak. Okay, I thought it was sleepy. Either that or I was having a stroke, because sometimes I feel like I'm dyslexic. It's okay, you can feel free to yell at me if I get your name wrong. I'm a little stupid sometimes. But yeah, back to the question about Instagram. I don't get recommended anything weird. I know at first on Twitter, I used to get a lot of that crap back in the day, but for the most part, it's all just become like animals and anime. I feel like that's sort of my feed now. So no, nothing conspicuous if that's what you're looking for, you little freak. I knew what question you were asking. I see you. Huh? I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little confuzzled now. What? We've added a couple layers of metaphors and I'm too slow today to understand. Do you like anime women? What? So you're gonna kindly have to specify the question. It's okay, once we add metaphors, I become a little confused. Okay, we'll color that underneath there just some white. I don't know why I'm humming that, that's not even the song. Or is this a question that's gonna get you banned and that's why you're being hesitant? Oh, it was racist or gooner or just doom scroll. Oh. No, unfortunately my For You page is very much tame. It's pretty much just anime. No, just art and animals. The odd time I get politics, but for the most part it's pretty tame, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing interesting. Although, I will say, I follow Lilygoth, or Kinkymation. She does, yeah, I follow her for YouTube content, but she also does NSFW. And I didn't realize that because I'd only seen the YouTube stuff. So then I got like flashed with a post on Twitter and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? So there was a little bit, maybe like a week or two ago when I first discovered her there. But it has since been cleansed from the timeline. We are not having any more of that. Okay. Maybe let's darken the hair a little bit. Ask away. Alrighty. I feel like the hair, yeah, the hair should be a little bit darker. That's fine. I always get really confused working in black and white. I have to remember that it doesn't necessarily matter specifically what gray it is, as long as you can tell the value difference. Like, the hair is darker than the skin, that's all that really matters. Follow-up question, sure thing. You have my permission to be a little weirdo. Okay, we'll just continue here. Okay, the eyebrow, move on to the rest of the hair here. I need to remember what the hell I was doing to my line art earlier. What the hell did I do to my... Why is the brush not working anymore? Oh, my iPad has decided to quit. My iPad just had a stroke. Now I need to reset the brush. Oh, you're gonna give me a stroke. None. I'm not really a... See, funny thing is, I'm not a... one. I don't necessarily have crushes on anyone, or I don't... Doesn't really do anything for me, cartoon characters, so... Honestly, none at all, doesn't matter. Like... God, why is my pen not working? My iPad is having a stroke. But yeah, I've never actually found anyone in anime attractive. iPad? My... Nope. Literally no one ever. Doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately. I'm one of those weird people that just watches for the actual story. Okay, why the I swear to God, I'm gonna throw my iPad out a window in a minute. Why aren't you... There we go. I just had to leave and come back in again. Woman is a slur to some people, just like Chop? No, no. I very much am employed. That's okay. No, I'm pretty much... I'd say I'm relatively... Oh god, that's scary. No, I had a full-time job at 13. I'm not afraid. They start you working pretty young in hell, yeah. No, I'm not easily offended by anything. I'd say I'm relatively... I'm what you call a normie. Well, I'm not normie to normie standards, but I'm more normal compared to most people on the internet. Interview. Oh no. See, funny thing is, I've never had a bad interview ever. I've only done a handful in my life, but every single time I've gotten the position, so... Works out pretty well. I think I've done improv. I used to do improv competitions back in the day, and it honestly helped a hell of a lot. Like, even for doing, like, research opportunities or any kind of job interview, I've always done great, actually. You're gonna learn that I am scarily well put together. You're welcome to keep going. I don't really have any phobias, although I think I used to be horrified of snakes and spiders back in the day. Like, just the sight of them would absolutely freak me out. Somebody mentioning them and I'd freak out, but I've gotten over that recently too, so I don't really think there's anything that kind of gets to me anymore. Oh boy, here's another question. Ask away. Okay, just darkening in the rest of the hair, and then we'll move on from that. I feel like I want to add... I don't necessarily know how we're going to do the tears or the water. It's probably just going to add some white. And then the background is another thing. I don't necessarily know what we're going to do there. I could make it black. What in the F are you drawing? It's a panel from something I'm working on, but it is not sussy. So help me God, that is not what we're saying. It is someone who is about to be executed. Let me find another here. We're gonna scroll down. Somebody who is about to have their head chopped off. I'm morbid and effed up, but I'm not perverted, so help me God. I had like a little scribble. I don't have the frame yet that I did. There was definitely one where the whole guillotine falling and that sort of a thing. I don't think I have the panel anymore. What? I'm morbid, but I'm not perverted. Come on. Go up. Yes. No. 1 second. Where the... I swear to God, there was a panel somewhere and I can't find the damn thing. Oh, right. No, you did not. Whatever. We're gonna have a person here, right? Like lunging forward, somebody there, neck snaps, head falls off. I'll scroll back up, there's nothing to hide, I assure you. The actual page itself? I haven't finished drawing it yet. Yes, the top of the picture. There is in fact going to be chains there, and a guillotine. It is a sketch. You're perverted. You're a freak. You sicko. Your filthy imagination. How dare you? Guillotine. Execution. Let me find... See? Look. There we are. Chain. See? Someone held in chains. She's a prisoner. About to be executed. I assure you, it is very much safe for work. Well, not safe for work because it's morbid, but it's not NSFW in the way that you're thinking. You little freak. Oh, God. Okay. No, I don't know what they say. What are you implying? Also, I assure you, it'll be much less weird once we're finished. We just have to trust the process. We'll get there eventually. When I start adding blood and all that sort of a thing, it'll be much less of whatever the hell is going on in that sick little head of yours. Okay. Just continue with the hair, like so. Oops, I think I accidentally timed you out for a while. That was supposed to be a little 2-minute warning. Oops. Oops. Wait a minute. That was not supposed to happen. Give me 1 minute. God damn it. This is why you don't play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Now I have to go find... 1 second. What? I did not mean to do that. What the f... I pressed 1 button and my stream accidentally timed out 2 people. Oh, god damn it. Why? I've clicked 1 button, I don't know why it did that. Okay, let's change that. There's... oops. I can't believe I accidentally timed someone out. God damn it. I went to click on the message and it accidentally timed out 2 different people. Oops. Huh. That isn't good. I should mayhaps figure out how to undo this. Mm-hmm. Give me a second, we're fixing it, I assure you. Crap. 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 You were being a little freak, so you got timed out, but I didn't mean it that way. God damn it. Oh my god, I just timed somebody. I pressed one button and all of a sudden it had like a heart attack. Okay, let me just go back to the page. There you go. Now I need to figure out how to unban people because I accidentally timed them out. They shouldn't be timed out anymore. It was only 60 seconds. I'm not passing that message though. Nice try. What the fuck? How the hell do I do this? Moderation settings. Alex. Well, I may have to just hope that it fixes itself. I don't know what the hell happened. How the fuck do I open mod view? No. Okay, this is apparently why I don't know technology. Hopefully they should not be timed out anymore, but I don't know. Shadow on game. FR, now I need to look you up. And then undo it manually. I apologize, but next time don't be a freak. Now let me mute this. Ay, Dios mío. I may or may not be able to fix this. Oops. Hopefully. Hopefully that was not permanent. I don't know what the hell happened, but I guess that is, unfortunate. Okay, if I can't fix this, I'm gonna have to do this later. That's unfortunate, but I may have accidentally clicked a button and it banned you. There's nothing else I can do. And I can't open mod view for some reason. You know, okay, we're gonna open this again. We're gonna take a break. Y'all can look at the screen. That's fine. You're still there. Okay. I apologize for timing you out. You were warned. I accidentally clicked a button and I timed out 3 people. I don't know how I did that. There we go. I apologize. You made me panic and we clicked a button. There we go. Sorry, we're moving on. We're gonna pretend that never happened, okay? Everyone's alive. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so you're gonna get timed out again. Just because you're back doesn't mean you have permission to misbehave. Don't be a little freak now. Okay, we're gonna tie it back over to here. We're back. Okay, everything's fine. You're on thin ice, buddy. I will accidentally press the button again. And we all know I'm not able to fix it. Okay, just color in the rest of the head like so. That bit down there, yada yada. Okay, and then from there, I will figure out what the hell I'm doing. I think probably the blood, and then I have to do some darker shades for wounds and that sort of a thing, but we'll figure that out in a moment. Yes, but sorry again for timing you all out, but don't you give me another reason to do it, because I'll do it again. Okay, now where the hell is that stain? Is that on another layer? Maybe that's on another layer. No, it isn't. Okay. Apparently I have the coloring skills of a 2-year-old because I cannot keep it in lines. Okay, now let's do darker colored eyes. Probably ever so slightly darker. Bud, you're on thin ice, but okay. Okay, we can do a lighter gray, maybe specks of it. And then we can do darker bits. And just flex like that. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, but we're gonna add just some shade into the eye there like that, especially in black and white. I have no idea what's going on. So, oh boy. You're hilarious. You should consider becoming a comedian. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Sir, this is a Denny's. Okay. So from there, now then. Let us, do you want to like really lighten the outfit here? Because that's probably supposed to be closer to a white anyways. Okay, that's hair. Making this lighter because it's supposed to be like a white dress, and then we'll figure out what the rest is going on. Okay, there we are. We're trying to be efficient, we're trying to keep going. If we spend too much time, it's not going to work out. I haven't the slightest idea of what you're talking about. Okay, make that a little bit darker. No, too dark, lighten it. Okay, from there, let's do a darker color, probably something like this. Or maybe closer to black, like so. And much similar to blood, and then I can add some smears and that sort of thing like I did beforehand. airbrush going, like so. Smudge that, and we can add another, probably like speck here. Smudge that, pull it. We can try lighter, but I mean... Shade of red to -78. What the heck are these colors you're telling me? Okay, assuming something like that. That seems way too light now. I don't know what that is, but that seems way... Okay, a little bit darker. I don't have numbers on here, so I have no idea how to do that. Because now those all seem... Let me just erase this. Here, get rid of that. To your right. What the fuck? Okay, let's go back to red. I'm gonna be honest, I have the technological know-how of a 87-year-old, so... How the fuck am I... Oh, I see. I'm a little stupid. I see. The shade of red to like -78. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that seems way lighter. We can do... Okay, that's bright red. I can do something like that. Let's see. $78. Okay, that's what the regular red looks like, essentially. I mean, that kind of works, but now that we're in black and white, it would be... something like that. If it was just in black and white, this is what that color would turn out to. See, now it feels like we're just going to be at the same color as before, right? That's that color there. If we're at a 78, this would be a little bit darker if I go to red. Full vibrancy. That would be a little bit darker. Turn the vibrancy off again. And that's the new color there. I mean, right, we can go probably a little bit darker. I mean, yeah, it is lighter than the first. I guess the first color was basically black, but... Okay, then we continue to smudge them. And there we are, like so. We'll just keep going. Okay, I bled into the hair. That's not. Fix that, and then smudge this a little bit here. Okay, I guess so. The color right here is extremely dark next to it. You can go ever so slightly lighter. Yeah, okay. It's just working in black and white that's a little confusing to me. If it was regular colors, it'd be perfectly fine, but always get them essentially mixed up, but that's okay. So from there, we got that little smudge bit going. You know, so it's funny to see you go from all freaky to very serious. It was funny, the second the color came out, you were like, go to -78 specifically. Almost suspiciously quick how you knew the exact shade of what blood should look like. I'm on to you. Okay, so from there we can add maybe dark blemishes, not so dark, let me get rid of that, but a little bit darker than skin tone. Okay, a little bit darker than that, maybe. Stone Cold Killer and an art. This guy may be a killer, but I'm not an artist. Allegedly. In Minecraft. Okay, so from there we'll add little bits and pieces like so. I could probably... I'll add a tiny bit of shading under the primary hair, like this, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing with the like tears/watery bit, because we'll have to make that lighter and then change that. Okay, I'll make this darker, because this would all technically be shaded too. If the light is hitting from above, which I'm assuming. Like so. And then the chains are probably going to be darker still, but that's alright. Okay, maybe this is a little bit too dark, we'll make this lighter. Something like that. Oh, you meant in video games. Huh. Oh. Oh, we're not talking about real life. Huh. Pretend you didn't hear anything. Okay. Something like this, and we continue underneath the hair like that. Also, don't necessarily know if I should, how much shading I should be doing, especially in black and white like this. Not all the panels are going to be like that, but I assume a larger one can have more detail on it anyway, so it can't really hurt. Just continue to shade down here. Okay, now. How dark do I want the chains to be? They're probably going to be a little bit darker, right? That like metallic color. Maybe a little bit darker than that. And I can add some blemishes and that sort of thing to them too. Okay, we'll get that going. Perfect. Not in a weird way though. This is a very normal drawing. You freak. Okay, and then that little bit under the neck. We're just gonna assume it's all the same color for simplicity's sake. And then technically I could add lighter highlights on it, like so. Also, this song, I need to look it up. I thought I was going to do that last time because I didn't recognize what it was, but I need to look this song up. This specific one, it keeps stumping me because it sounds so familiar, and yet I never know what it's from. This is the one that sounds like Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman to me, and I cannot get any song other than that in my head. I also don't speak Japanese, so I have no idea what these words mean right now, but that's fine, I'll just Google it later. Okay, then we'll grab a little bit darker and we'll start adding some shading in there. Dun, 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 dun. And then much darker over here. Okay. That's fine. Flat color, we're just gonna figure out how that works. That's fine. That's fine like that there. Maybe I'll do the hair next. I feel like that's probably gonna be the most interesting part, at least. If we do from shading on the hair. Because that you can see, even if it is black and white, whereas this, I feel like there's only so much you can do, right? So you know what, let's do the hair. I'll have maybe a lighter color. Something like that, arc it up like so. Perfect. I feel like the whole top of the head would be illuminated. Something like that. The lighting's from the back, which is what I'm assuming it is, essentially. If you don't know what you're doing, just assume that the lighting is from the back. Or I guess top down. Something like that, which is what I'm assuming. And we can kind of blend these in. That's fine. And then we can make this a bit darker. No, that's way too dark. Make that lighter. I went a little overboard. Okay, if I have the hair down here, let's do something like so. Color like that, and then if we have a braid, it'll get kind of darker towards the middle, and you can lighten it up otherwise. Because I feel like what I'm actually doing with the hair is just going to be lining a bunch of different colors through them. Okay, and then let me get as close to as white as I can here. We'll do like little, just lighter splotches. Something like that. There we go. And then from there, let's go back to the hair. We'll get that dark color again. Where did it go? Right, like so. Darker lines in the middle, like how the braid lines up. And then I can add lighter lines again, and then we'll just weave them through. Add a little bit like here, like so, and then it's more lines like that over here. Maybe another line like that. Yeah. I can make this a little bit darker, perhaps. Closer to the original color. Oh, this is crossing fields. I know that one instantly. Okay, we'll blend these all together. Yada, yada, yada. Perfect. Does this make sense? I'm just trying to look at it from the wide picture right now. Okay, we need some more shading, most likely. Oh, you're back? I was wondering why it felt so peaceful and quiet. I'm kidding, welcome back. Okay. Just darken there, and then we can figure out. Yes. I'm listening with bated breath. Something like that. Okay, a little bit darker. Do a black cut, but drawing a line under the eye. What are you talking? You're talking, like, okay. No, that did not work. Like, nicks, some scars like that sort of a thing. I'm open to the idea of doing more scars, but just one like that, or are we thinking like another heavier line, like just a little flick? A little bit lighter, larger, smaller. You're right, you know what? You're smart. I'm an idiot. That makes sense. Yeah, something like a neck, or even like a bigger mark like so. And then you just color in the hair over it. Something like that. Let me widen it, or I can darken it a little bit. Does that make sense? Or do we have a cut, like the cut going straight up into the eye instead? Yeah, right. Let me add another line. We're going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Right. Now I'm guessing I could have it said it's just coming from the cut, or we could have it go in from the eye and there's a cut too. Oh, I cut for a small bleed? I mean, people usually overestimate how much wounds bleed. The only thing would be, like, on your head, it bleeds quite a bit, but for the most part, anime makes things much more bloody than they have to be. Usually you don't lose that much blood. Water from the other eye? I mean, yeah, you're right. That makes sense. I have some dripping on that side anyways, I might as well. Thank you for the recommendation. Here, let's go on the line art layer, because that'll probably help. Right. Now I could do a line like that, or we have like the tear specifically. Let me erase that, let me fix it. Okay, there we go. Right, line like so. I can maybe erase a little bit of this here, just that there's going to be like a little edge on the water. Something like that. Also, I don't know why it's zooming out so fast and slowly, but my iPad is on like a lag today for some reason. Something like that, maybe. Okay, let me get rid of this bit though. I feel like that. Little lines like this, maybe, perhaps, was still deciding. Okay, it's fine. Leave it like that for now. Go back to the coloring layer. Let's add some white, and then figure out what the hell we are doing with it. The eye looks like it's bleeding? Yeah, you're right. Clean it up for the cut. Yeah. That makes more sense. When you're right, you're right. Okay, there we go. And we'll clean up the line art. Something like that. What I can do is we'll smudge it a little bit. No, why did it tab out? Let's zoom back in. We'll go underneath here again. There we go. We can just smudge it. Let me add. Wait. Okay, we'll clean this up here a little bit. Erase these, that little bit that's sticking out. There we go. Now we'll go under the shading layer again. That darker bit, something like that, and then I can blend it. Okay. From there, let's see. The tearing disappeared? No, there's a little bit there. It's just not pooling as much anymore. Put salt on me. Okay. I'm on the wrong layer again. Let me fix that. God damn it. Go back here. There we go. I mean, I have like water welling up in the eye, and you know what? No. Trust the process. We're gonna get rid of that. And then I will add some like bright white highlights there, essentially. Go in the actual line art. Something like that. Yeah, the cat's being a little bit weird. Grim, I don't know what's happening, but when I possess him, sometimes he glitches or he decides not to blink when I blink or not track properly. You know, the other day back when I was trying to test him, he would go from this to just this and he'd snap back and forth and he'd freeze. So I'm lucky he's functioning semi-okay today. Eventually we'll make our own, right? But in the meantime, he's all I have to work with. Okay, so if I had whites under the eyes, like so, or at least around it. Now we'll go back here. Fill her in. Okay, now I can add maybe some lighter color there and then blend it again. Let me grab a little smudging tool. No, only so far, right? I think I can a little bit, but I think we'll save that for a little bit later. Not necessarily too bloodied and bruised. I think for now we're going to leave it like that, but maybe I'll change my mind. Okay, we'll fill this here, like so. Okay, so then we'll do the arm stuff there, and then I'm trying to see, we'll figure it out, because the light technically is from above, so they're not going to be covered all the way anyways. What will you draw when your head fills that? What do you mean? Like, I'm not necessarily showing it, but, I mean, to some extent, but... Can't need an artist for your story, not gonna lie. Oh, what story is this about? No, when I'm drawing her, like, getting decapitated, technically, it's only gonna be, like, for part of a panel anyways, and I'm never showing the actual wound. I mean, I could, technically, but if I want to put this anywhere, there's kind of some... There's some caveats to doing that, so it's just easier if I don't. So I'll have some panels where it's, like, behind her, or she's, like, on the floor. But I'm not gonna show anything graphic. Hey, Lazy Doy, you're on the pay? I'm okay. I appreciate it though, but... Unfortunately, I have too many other necessities at the moment. Okay, and look at the elbow, something like that. Interesting. It has to be traumatized kids specifically. What do you mean, is that a JoJo reference? What? Am I missing? I've never seen JoJo. I know that's probably like an anime sin to have never seen JoJo, but... I'm assuming it's probably not, considering I haven't seen it, but you know, maybe there's something I don't know about. Yeah, we'll get there in a moment, and I was going to originally, but now you make me not want to draw them. There we go, we'll get there in a moment. Don't be a weirdo, we're turning this boat around and no one's getting any drawings. Behave. Don't be a freak. This is for anime. Oh, I see. The song. I was so confused. That's what it is. Okay, no, I do know the song. That's what the reference was. It took me a minute there. I was a little confused. Okay. Perfect, then we'll do that like so. No, that's way too much. I have to blur it a little bit less than that. Okay, maybe not. And then we'll add some dark shading like that. Okay. Don't want to spend too much time on it. We might do a little bit more and then we'll move on to another panel, because if we spend all day on this, it's not going to go anywhere. But we'll fix up the face, maybe allow a little bit more bruising and shading, but... Song recommendation? See, unfortunately, I wish I could. I need to set it up, but I only have this on a playlist because it's lo-fi remixes. I mean, if it's copyright free, maybe, but this is set up so it's going to be in the VOD, so I can't play anything copyrighted. Do I know Mango Downs? No, I've never heard of them. Mango Dawns. No, I have not. Okay, I'll add a little bit more shading like so. A little bit lighter. And then we'll blend all this crap together. No, wrong way. I should perhaps... No, the lighting there doesn't work. Let's add maybe some lighter, like in here. Like that. Okay. I'll edit it some more later, but for the meantime, that's alright. Let me... some shading in the eye, like so. And then we'll do some darker color here. Also here, let me look them up. I need to... Mango Dawns. I don't think I'm playing it today at least, but I'll look into it. It's just I haven't necessarily experimented with music because of the copyright. Interesting. No, I haven't heard of them before, but this is, Interesting. Not playing it today, but I'll look into it in my own time and we'll see. Okay, now let's tab back over. Sorry, every time I go to leave the tab, it unfortunately cuts off the stream share, which is unfortunate. Why do her arms like shoulder head wears her wings? I mean, it's just because they're held up, right? It's not... It's essentially like she's holding them over their head, so it just looks like that. It'll make sense, but... Did I see it? Yeah, you're a freak. But it's okay, we'll leave it like that for the meantime. I will add more bruises, you're right. We should do that, but, well... Really, little blemishes. Like so, just little bits and pieces. Okay. You know, I think we're gonna leave that there for now. Panel's fine, I'll add some stuff later and then I can do some other text, but I could either go to another page I was working on. Okay, from the names alone, I'm not playing it on stream, especially because I haven't heard any of it yet, so we're not experimenting, right? Just the first name that came up was something that had to be censored, so I don't know about that. I also have this one here, that's another panel of what she would look like more normally. Do have to fix those, but... Or we can work on the other stuff on the page itself. Let me go back here. You know what, here, let me do some work on that. We'll start cleaning up some of the line art. just erase this again and do the line art on top. Da, 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 da. Okay, we have another guy being held up right now, like so. Technically, there's armor covering it anyway, so we'll do bits like that. Okay, a hand like this, and then probably their head would be up here, like so. No, let's change that. Head further back, neck up like that. I'm assuming you're quoting lyrics, but I'm gonna be honest, you sound like a crackhead right now. And I also don't even know what the first word means, so I'm not gonna ask. She can take my art if she goes to art. Interesting. Yeah, I said I'll look into it, but I'm definitely not playing it on stream, especially not if I don't know what it's like. Okay, the name alone is gonna get me banned. We're not testing it. We'll have the neck further back too. Let's change that. I'm sure. I don't even know what the first two. Okay. Those aren't. I see. That's totally what huzz and fuzz mean. I'm gonna be honest, I do not understand your youth slang, but I'm just gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend that that was a compliment and totally not something else. What was the name of what? Sorry? I don't know, a couple pictures that should be censored and a name that very much was a slur, so that was the first and only song I saw, and then we decided that we're going to look at it later. Also, wait a minute, you've seen them so much you know the picture? You freak. I saw what they looked like, you... Okay, that's fine. Let me, the hair is not great. It's holding him up by the neck, like so. Then he's gonna toss him. Just erase that. Tosses him down. It's okay, they're only sketches anyways. Yeep. Oh, you're getting real close to getting timed out, so help me God. Whatever you say. I'm sure I'll take your word for it. It's totally not weird in any way. Okay, and then we'll just have probably something like... mouth like that, like he's clenching his teeth. For shame. Okay, and then he's gonna just probably nose something up like that. It's okay, we can have bits, pieces, facial hair like so, and then we'll have like a darker bit here. This all underneath the neck would be shadowed as well. Okay. And I can... Okay, that's mostly fine. We'll move on to this panel then. It's kind of like thrown onto the floor. Let me move it probably... You're sick. You're a sick-minded individual. These are people being abused and about to be executed, not the whatever the fuck you're talking about. Get your mind out of the gutter. Don't ask questions. He was close to him because he was being beaten up. That's for violence. For morbid purposes, not morbid, not perverted, come on. Violence. Death. What's whose name? What are you talking about? This dude here? This one here? What do you... Let me pull up a... That was a reference earlier, but I have... that one there. Akaji. Akaji Erebus. I'm assuming this is what you're asking? I will not explain the meaning, but technically it's not Japanese. It looks like it. Yeah, that little guy there, or I have him in his work uniform. We could also do that. Where the hell did that go? I mean, it's not shaded, but yeah, that'd be him in like a work uniform instead of casual clothes, if that's who you're talking about, Akaji. And then this is his mother. Let me go over to the other page. That's more of a full body. Her name's Alita. Okay, now back to the violence that was occurring, not the perverted crap. Thrown to the floor. Abused. I should probably add more bruises on this guy too. Oh dear God. Why? I should have expected this at this point. I don't... yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Erebus is a Greek word, you freak. Okay, lines like that. Ears like so, just tracing it. Hair like this. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like for the most part these are clean anyways. The background is going to be a whole other thing. I hate inking. Okay, sir. You need a lorazepam. You need a lorazepam. Do you need Adderall? Is this like an ADHD thing? You've been warned. Seek help. Get a lorazepam. I will give you a Xanax if this is difficult. Is this one of those ADHD symptoms? Okay, let me tab back over. Everything's fine. Okay. Get the other hair bits, like so. Okay, and then from there we'll just keep doing the rest of it. I mean, we have like the one at the bottom, but should probably finish the rest of the page too. I can't spend too much time on one panel. That doesn't seem very smart now, does it? Okay, the left ear seems way too small. Let me fix that. Oh dear God. I'm just gonna... Nope. Okay. Okay, close like that. I mean, he probably should have some bruising too. See, joke's on you, because I don't know what half of those words mean. Your youth speak is ineffective against me. I don't understand lingo. Okay, lines like so. Shoulder up like that. Also, I think I know this song. Sir, keep talking to yourself. If that's gonna help you, let me know if you need a Xanax. You know, if you need to calm down, take a chill pill or whatever the hell else. You know, Adderall, Xanax, lobotomy, whatever helps. Okay, and then something like that. Okay. We're just gonna pretend that's not happening. Okay, eyes, something now smaller, more in shock. Or I'll do this later. We'll leave that for now. Can erase the other arm. And then I have something like that. And I don't know if I should add like legs and other crap here too, but no, that doesn't make sense. Or just, we'll have other... We'll just have the upper half of his body, that's fine there. Hands like so. Okay. Now, I'm just debating, I have something coming up soon. Okay. I'm thinking I have something coming up soon anyways, I don't know, I might continue to work on this, but I think I might end that there for today. I'll continue to do some other stuff, but I have to do a little bit more paneling, some text, which I don't think I'm going to do on stream, but I have an appointment soon anyways, but I think that might be it for today, actually. Just a bit of a short stream, and then we can maybe we'll do another one tomorrow or the day after. They'll be more consistent, but I'll be doing streaming every day starting April. Okay, let me see. Let me find someone to raid into for you Twitch viewers, you Twitch freaks. Unfortunately on YouTube. Can't do that yet because I'm not big enough, unfortunately, and it's not even called raiding. I didn't know until now that they had a different name for it on YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for coming by. I appreciate it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the tame, the unhinged. Now let me see if there's somebody I can raid into. I was gonna say, I wish we could do longer, but I have to get going anyways, but I figured I might as well spend a little bit of time with you guys while I can. Okay, what do we have? A porcelain maid. Ooh, we do have Dish, doing some Pokemon. She's lovely. Or we have... you know what, let's do Rima. She's playing Resident Evil 2, which I have not seen. That one I kind of want to check out. It's okay, you guys are going from art to a scary game, but that's okay. I'm a little morbid. You're going to learn this. The more you see me, the more you're going to understand that I'm a bit of a dark person. Okay, you know what, let's do that. Let's raid into Rima. Nope. Okay, that did not work. Sometimes my computer likes to be a jerk, so let's try somebody else. There's Nia, Chelzor. Is Alana still alive? No, she's not. Okay, Nia, girl DM. Okay, I've decided. Let's try. We could try Amma. Or, you know, let's do Chelzor, right? Chelzor the Destroyer, she's doing some React streams right now. Rated her a couple times, real sweet. Let's check her out. So hopefully this works. Alrighty, thank you everybody so much for coming by. I appreciate you all so much. I will see you all later, and I am Sheshire, the Devil's Not So Funny Jester. Love ya. Bye.